Hey, how's it going, guys? Mr. Boss for the win here, and in today's Grand Theft Auto 5 video, I'm going to be talking to you guys about what happened to the quote-unquote low DLC that a lot of us were expecting to come out in place of the DLC that Rockstar announced, which was the free mode update. So if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, I'll leave a link in the description to one of the videos that I did about 4 or 5 weeks ago talking about information and coding that was found that suggests the next DLC was going to be codenamed Low, and with it there was supposed to be 12 brand new vehicles as well. I'll have an image on the screen right now. A bunch of members on the GTA forums were able to decode what these hex values meant, and they were actually able to find out what the vehicles were. It was like Moonbeam, Virgo, lots of old school classic cars that I think would have been really cool. And because of that, a lot of people assumed that it was either going to be like the Lowlife or a Lowrider DLC. None of those two things have been confirmed, but that's what people have been guessing, and it overall looked like a really cool DLC. And since Rockstar has just recently announced their free mode update, I've been getting a ton of tweets, a ton of comments, even people reaching out to me and saying like, you know, where is this Low DLC? You know, that's what I was kind of expecting. And that's another reason why I think some people might be disappointed in the lack of content coming with the free mode update, is because, like me, they expected there to be at least some vehicles, weapons, whatever the case might be. So anyways, let's dive into some of the answers to this, which comes straight from FunMW2. Like I said, he's one of the most reputable guys in the community, and he was also one of the original guys that broke this information regarding the Low DLC. So he posted on the GTA forums, he said, "Not sure what happened to that Low update. I hope to see more coding about it in the free mode update," which is something to look forward to, because when Rockstar updates the game and we get patch 1.29, these guys like FunMW2 are going to be able to find out a lot more coding and a lot more information regarding that update. So that's definitely something to look forward to. And then when he was asked, you know, why didn't it come out, he responded with, yeah, they could save the Low update for next month. This free mode events update only requires about half of Rockstar employees to get it done, and their designers could be working on something else as well. That's right, that's definitely one thing you need to keep in mind, that just because something else happens doesn't mean that a project is entirely scrapped. If I remember correctly, they were working on Ill-Gotten Gains Part 1 in February, which is before the heist update came out. So I'm sure Rockstar has their team in order and in place, and they've got multiple divisions doing multiple parts for Grand Theft Auto Online. As I touched on in my video earlier in the day, Rockstar North and Rockstar Games have pretty much put their entire Grand Theft Auto 5 team on GTA Online, and basically they're just trying to push out as many free Grand Theft Auto Online updates as possible, which is spectacular news. And finally, FunMW2 goes on to clarify whether or not it's a Lowrider, Lowlife, Low whatever DLC. He says it's not a Lowrider DLC. Ill-Gotten Gains Part 2 had the coding for these future vehicles, and their code name was Low with the 12 vehicles I showed you earlier. He states that it could be scrapped, or like I mentioned earlier, there's the potential to find new coding related to it with the free mode events update, which I think something would be cool. I'm very much going to enjoy the free mode update, but I know there was a lot of people that had their opinions and comments on my video that I made the other day, where I talked about how Rockstar was not going to be adding any new cars, weapons, clothing, whatever the case might be, and they actually confirmed it on their Twitter and on the Social Club account. So basically, to give you guys a synopsis, the Low DLC or update that was found in the coding isn't necessarily scrapped just because it's not the one that's coming out right now. You do need to remember that, like Ill-Gotten Gains Part 1 and Part 2, that was being developed 3 or 4 months in advance. So just because we saw the coding for it 4 or 5 weeks ago doesn't mean that it's necessarily going to be the next update. But that coding is there. It does suggest some pretty cool cars like the Moonbeam, the Virgo, the Stallion, a bunch of other like cool Lowrider and kind of muscly style cars, which I really do think would be awesome. That's kind of like the next update I want to see. We've had the High Life and the Business update. Ill-Gotten Gains Part 1 and 2 were very much of a very similar theme, luxury and high roller, and I kind of want to see the opposite of that, whether it's the Lowrider that focuses on the gang aspect of Grand Theft Auto 5, or if it's the Lowlife that focuses on more of a poor man's DLC. That would be pretty cool as well. But I really do want to hear from you guys in the comment section down below one, on the lack of tangible content like cars, clothing, guns, etc. that's going to be coming in this free mode event update, and two, what do you think the possibility of a Lowlife, Lowrider, whatever the low update might be, coming into Grand Theft Auto Online? I really do want to hear from you guys in the comments section down below. Once again, if you guys did go on to enjoy the video, a like rating would be awesome, so hit that thumbs up button, and of course subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new or you like daily Grand Theft Auto 5 videos like this. Without the way, guys, like I said, thanks for watching, take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.